Collective Karma and How to Purify Energy. Elevate consciousness in a chaotic age. First, let us understand what collective karma is. If individual karma is the result of each person's actions, words, and thoughts, then collective karma is the sum of countless individual karmas vibrating on the same frequency, moving in the same energetic direction. When many people nurture hatred, that society easily gives rise to war. When many people practice compassion, peace and prosperity naturally flourish. Just like drops of water forming an ocean, every thought and action of ours contributes to the shared climate of karma. Manifestations of collective karma. Collective karma can be expressed through natural disasters, wars, epidemics, economic crises, or social upheavals, not as random accidents, but as the outcome of long-term resonant energy. Conversely, prosperous, peaceful, and compassionate societies are the result of shared wholesome karma. If many people live in greed, deceit, and exploit nature excessively, the land becomes barren and the climate unstable. If many people cultivate gratitude, care for the earth, and live more mindfully, nature gradually heals and restores balance. The difference between collective karma and individual karma. Individual karma is the unique imprint of each soul, the chain of cause and effect shaped by one's own thoughts, words, and actions. Every time we give rise to a thought, wholesome or unwholesome, we plant a seed in the field of our mind. When conditions ripen, that seed bears fruit perhaps in this lifetime or in future ones. A person who lies will lose the trust of others and often face loneliness and hurt. A person who lives generously, forming good friendships, enjoys happiness and peace. Individual karma is like a personal melody of each soul. No one can play it for us, and no one can carry it on our behalf. On the other hand, collective karma is the shared symphony of a community. It is formed when many individuals direct their hearts and actions along a particular energetic stream. When strong enough, this energy governs the community, bringing forth major events, war, natural disaster, prosperity, or decline. When the majority live in fear and greed, the nation easily falls into chaos. When many live ethically and practice sharing, that nation enjoys long-lasting peace. Collective karma is like the air we all breathe unseen, but affecting everyone within it. Individual karma determines how each of us experiences collective karma. For example, in the same storm, some die, some are injured, while others remain safe and even help others. The difference lies in each person's individual karma. Collective karma sets the stage, while individual karma determines the role we play upon it. In other words, collective karma is the stage. Individual karma is the role we play on it. Historical evidence of collective karma in humanity. 1. War. When humanity's anger ignites. No war is caused by a few leaders alone. Behind it lies the collective energy of hatred, greed, and fear that has accumulated for years. Examples. World War II was not just one man's ambition. It was the karmic outcome of Europe's collective history of racial prejudice, religious conflicts, and national arrogance. When people nurture hatred together, that collective wave of anger rises like fire burning even its own carriers. Yet within that devastation, there were luminous individual karmas, rescuers, those who sheltered enemies, those who prayed for peace. They were seeds of light within the darkness of shared karma. 2. Natural disasters and the environment, the mirror of the human heart. From a spiritual perspective, nature reflects human energy. When human hearts lose balance, nature trembles. When people are greedy and exploit the environment, nature responds with floods, droughts, earthquakes, and fire as a way of self-correction. Where exploitation is rampant, imbalance brings disasters and disease. Where people live gratefully and in harmony with nature, as in Buddhist villages of Bhutan or Nepal, the environment often remains calm and balanced. The Buddha once taught, when the human mind is pure, the earth and sky are also pure. In other words, if we wish to heal the earth, we must first heal our consciousness. 3. Times of epidemics. Lessons of unity and awakening. An epidemic is not only a biological issue, but also a reflection of global collective karma. COVID-19 is the most recent example. It forced humanity to pause, confronting the fragility of life. It reminded us, All beings are interconnected. No one is truly separate. Spiritually, it was a purifying collective karma urging people to return inward, to reflect, and relearn humility, love, and sharing. Many people after the pandemic completely changed, leaving meaningless jobs, returning to family, choosing simplicity and mindfulness. This was a sign of transforming collective karma into collective wisdom. 4. The rise and fall of civilizations. Human history is a cycle of collective karmas. When people respected nature, honored the divine, and lived by moral law, civilizations flourished. When greed, desire, and tyranny spread, civilizations declined. Spiritual records note, the Maya or Atlantis once reached extraordinary levels of wisdom and energy, but were destroyed by the collective karma of misusing their powers. The Roman Empire collapsed not due to external enemies, but due to moral and spiritual corruption. These cycles remind us, every civilization is a mirror of its collective consciousness. 5. The modern era, humanity's collective awakening. Today, despite instability, this is also the time of the strongest awakening. Awakening through meditation, yoga, and spirituality returning worldwide. Growing conversations about energy, consciousness, frequency, and karma, once dismissed as superstition. Even many scientists now recognize that human consciousness influences physical reality. For example, Princeton Peer Studies, Global Consciousness Project. This shows that collective karma is shifting from ignorance to awakening. We are living in humanity's transformational moment, where light and shadow coexist, and each person must choose their energetic side. Thus, we should understand, collective karma is not a punishment from the universe, but a shared lesson for human evolution. Every suffering of this age hides a profound opportunity for awakening. When we see this, we no longer resent life or society, but live as a mindful cell in the body of humanity radiating compassion, wisdom, and light. How to overcome collective karma. The only way not to be swept away by negative collective karma is to raise the frequency of your own consciousness. No one is completely separate from collective karma, but neither is anyone bound by it forever. If a person keeps the light alive in their heart, they become a torch that illuminates the path for the community. And when many do the same, the world changes not through war or power, but through the quiet radiance of awakened souls. Practices to purify and elevate your frequency beyond collective karma. 1. Purify the body. Let the body become a clean channel of energy. The body is the vessel through which cosmic energy flows. If it is polluted, energy cannot circulate freely, and we easily resonate with negative collective karma. Eat clean. Limit red meat, processed foods, and alcohol. Favor vegetables, fruits, water, and natural foods. Keep a balanced rhythm. Sleep early, rise early, breathe deeply, and move gently every day. Energy cleansing. Bathe in salt water, sit among trees, or stand under the morning sun, simple ways to reset your bioenergy. A light body naturally raises your frequency, making it difficult for negative energies to cling. 2. Purify the mind. Return to inner stillness. If the body is an instrument, the mind is the player. For the music to be pure, the player must be calm. Meditate daily from 10 to 30 minutes. Simply watch the breath and let the mind settle. Observe your mind. When fear or anger arises, don't run away. Look directly, acknowledge it, and breathe it out. Limit negative input. Don't let social media or news disturb your mind. Choose content that opens and uplifts you. When the mind is clear, the collective clouds of darkness cannot touch you. 3. Purify speech. Sow waves of goodness into the shared space. Every word you speak carries a frequency. Harsh words burden collective karma, kind words lighten it. Before speaking, ask, is this truly necessary for myself and for others? Instead of complaining, bless with peace. Use words as silent prayers. Each time you praise, thank, or bless, the universe receives a wave of goodness. Your words are seeds planted in the shared energy field of humanity. 4. Elevate frequency through spiritual energy. Each soul is a source of vibration. When our frequency is high, we naturally rise above heavy collective karma. Ways to elevate spiritual energy: chant the name of the Buddha, bodhisattvas, or deities you trust, tuning your vibration through devotion. Listen to healing frequencies such as 528 Hz, the frequency of love, 639 Hz, harmony, or 963 Hz, awakening. Practice light meditation. Visualize white or violet light radiating from your heart, expanding to all people and places. Pray for all humanity. Even in silence, prayer radiates waves that resonate outward. When one person awakens compassion, millions of consciousnesses are uplifted together. 5. Live consciously. Act as a light bearer. You cannot change the whole world, but you can brighten the space where you stand. This is the fastest way to transform collective karma. Work with joy. Leave gentle energy with everyone you meet. Refuse to join toxic conversation. When you see injustice, instead of hatred, act with kindness to heal it. A peaceful person in the midst of chaos is the most living prayer for the world. 6. Connect with high-frequency groups. Resonate with light. You are the sum of the energies you surround yourself with. Among negative people, you are easily pulled down. Among awakened souls, you naturally rise. Join meditation groups, dharma circles, or healing communities. Share love, create charitable actions together. Spread awareness through videos, writings, music, any way you can. When many people raise their consciousness together, collective karma dissolves like mist before the Sunday. Purifying and raising energy is not only self-protection, but an act of service for humanity. For each radiant heart is a lamp, and when millions of lamps shine together, the darkness of collective karma has no refuge. We cannot erase all the karma of the world, but we can live as seeds of light within it quietly, steadfastly, and ever shining.